In today's video, we're going to show you one of the most coveted metrics in the Northcraft Analytics suite, which is the ability to measure assignment bottlenecks in any process. We're going to focus on incident management because it's a kind of a high volume process that highlights the speed and analytical capabilities in the platform. So we're going to look at the number of transfers, and this is also going to require a join, which highlights another one of our advantages, the ability to do those joins on the fly. And we're going to look at the number of transfers, but we also want to relate the incidents that those transfers are attached to. So we want to look at the groups that are that have the most transfers, and as we would expect, it's the L1 service desk. Okay, now let's look at a specific month, okay, to kind of narrow this down and determine where my bottlenecks are. So we're going to, well, I tell you what, let's do a slicer. We're going to insert a slicer. I think that's one of the most helpful features. It's kind of underutilized because it was only introduced in 2010 of Excel. So you can use this with Excel 2010, 2013. These are some kind of quick date filters. So we're going to look at maybe one specific month. Okay. So here are our transfers for, what do we pick? June 2011. Again, it's no surprise that L1 service desk transfers the most. That makes sense. Clearly, they're trying to resolve as much as they can at the front line. That's not always the case. Okay, so we want to drop in the assignee. So we not only know the assigned group, the assignee. And I'm going to collapse these just to show you how that how that capability works in Excel. So we're kind of adding a hierarchy on the fly. You can do that with any combination of fields that you like, which is very helpful. So that now when we expand, we see the group, the assigned group, and then we see the individual underneath that. Now that's not quite enough for me. I would actually like to see the incident and then the assignment log entry as well. So we're going to add that in, put in the incident number. Now this is where the join comes in, because the incident number, of course, is not a part of the, it's not inside the assignment log. Okay? And finally, to look inside of the assignment log, we're going to want to bring in the assignment log ID. So now we can see within an incident that specific, there we go, assignment log ID. That gives us the ability to drill down all the way into the assignment log. So again, we're going to collapse these and show you how it works. So now we can see the, surprisingly, this group, L2 Technical Support Services, this might have a few more transfers than I thought. We're going to collapse this. We can now sort to get the number of transfers that are highest first. A lot of times this happens. People don't put their name in the incident. This is one of the reasons you might want to consider turning on automated group assignment, making it easier to pick from a smaller list of assignees so that you have the information necessary about who it was transferred to. But the nice thing here is, since we can drill down into the assignment log entry, the fact that the assignee was not specified is not a big deal to us, because what we can do is add in these property fields, okay? And this will show us all of the information we need to in the report. So now we can see the actual user ID of the person who triggered the assignment process, last modified date, last modified time, etc. So that's how we get visibility into that assignment log. We'll just collapse that to make it easier to see again. So you can see an example of that. You don't have to add in all of the fields if you want to make this a little bit more user-friendly. Let's take those out, and then we'll just add in a few things like assignment. We'll put the last modified by, last modified time, who is the owner, the status. This submit time is actually the exact moment that the transfer happened, so you probably do want that. Let me move these slicers out of the way so you can see this. So here we've got the actual individual that touched it, because we didn't have that before from the incident. So that's how we get that visibility, and we can see, okay, who's transferring these? So now we have visibility into the bottlenecks with that information. Thank you very much for your time, and let me know